Now, if you're believing that having a great camera, perfect lighting setup, or an amazing background is one of the reasons why you are not creating content on YouTube, then I am here to shatter that mindset because what you're thinking is holding you from creating content on YouTube isn't the main reason. Now, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you what you should start focusing on, even if you don't have a fancy background setup or a perfect lighting. Because truth of the matter is, when I started YouTube, I was having this mindset, believing that if I don't have great background or good camera, people would not watch my content. But after creating content, I realized that this was not the case. What people are most interested in is different, entirely different. These things are what will give you the most results if you want to grow your brand on YouTube as an executive business owner or as someone who wants to leverage YouTube in growing their business. So without saying much, let's get right into it. I had a conversation with a business owner about her content creation for her business, and she told me something very fascinating. She said, Emmanuel, the reason why I don't create content is because I don't have a good camera. And I was shocked, like, I don't understand, ma. The business you're in, because she's into real estate, and I understand how competitive real estate is. She's very good at persuasion, she's very good at communication, and I'm very sure that if she starts creating content on YouTube, she will get a lot of business owner reaching out to her for business. But what was holding her back was the um, excuse of I don't have a good camera. Now I asked her, okay, madam, what phone are you using? She told me she was using Samsung, that she wanted to buy an iPhone. I said, okay, how much is the iPhone? She said, it is so amount. And I said, okay, ma, let me check the phone you're using. I reviewed the phone and I did a short video for myself and I was surprised. Ma, this is a Samsung brand, not any kind of brand. I'm not saying other phones are not good, but the phone she was using was good. That is what I mean. And she was saying, no, people are using iPhone. That is the reason I want to use iPhone. Say, can you see? So this example is also one of the reasons many people believe that if you don't have a particular phone, a particular gear, or a particular setup, that is what will make them not to create content. And this mindset is holding you down. Now, let me also tell you something. All right. What you think is an issue for you is not an issue for other people. The same phone that you're using that you feel is not good for camera, other people are using it and they are getting results. I remember when I started content creation in 2019, 2020, I didn't have a good phone, but that didn't stop me from not creating content. So most people will say they need to have someone that will hold their phone or hold their camera in shooting them. What I didn't do that. I didn't wait till I have someone to hold my phone to shoot my camera. What I did was I will go to the site and I will hold the phone with my hand, facing the back camera with my mic or with my earpiece, and I will start giving demonstration of the property I was trying to market. You understand? That didn't stop me. And funny enough, I had people reaching out to me from my videos on YouTube. What I did was I unlisted them because I'm not currently in that phase of business for now. This is what people are most interested in if you don't know. What people are most interested in is number one is your confidence. Are you confident in your explanation, expertise, knowledge about what you are talking about? Because one thing about confidence is it is an energy. When you're saying something, people can feel the energy from the way you carry yourself, your posture, your attitude. All those things are the minute details people sense when they are watching your content. Now, let me give, for example, when you're scrolling through YouTube or you're scrolling through Instagram, don't you like a video or comment on a video that the quality of the video is not there, the setup is not great, but yet the video was engaging and maybe probably entertaining or educative? That made you comment and engage with that post. That is the same thing. So I'm not saying you should not get a good camera or a good background, but that should not hold you from not starting. All right. Start with what you have at the moment. Then, as you are progressing, you can decide to say, okay, I think it's time for me to upgrade. That is when you've saved up enough, or you have the time, you have the capital for it. You understand? So, like I said, energy is one of the most important thing people are most interested in. The number two thing people are looking at is your communication and your storytelling skill or ability. Storytelling is one of the most underrated form of communication when it comes to content creation. Storytelling makes someone sit down and want to listen to the beginning of how that situation started and how you were able to solve it, or what that situation was about. You understand? Storytelling draws people more closer to you. Storytelling helps people to understand how relatable your experience is to theirs. So, confidence, storytelling, and lastly, you need to work on your consistency. As you are progressing, as people are watching this video and they found it interesting and they see more video, they'll be like, no, I need to do a business with this person. I need to follow or subscribe to this person channel. I need to have this person as a role model, as a business partner, whichever goal they might have for you. Now, one thing you should also know is starting without a good camera, a good setup, or an amazing gear is what I call a process. There'll be a time you start sharing your story and telling people, when I started this journey, I didn't have an amazing phone, I didn't have a great setup. You can be able to impact people, telling them that, see, what you think is holding you down, the mindset holding you down isn't your phone. You can be able to, just like the way I am explaining to you, that is one thing that will also give you the confidence in motivating others. So, three things you should focus on in creating your content without a good background setup, without a good smartphone, or a good lighting is: number one is your confidence, number two is your storytelling and communication skill, and number three is your consistency. When you focus on these three things, I am absolutely sure that your brand will not remain the way it is. It will grow, it will expand, it will impact so many people, and you'll be so wild with yourself like, God, I thank God I started earlier, and this is how it is right now. So, this is me telling you, do the best you can do and keep improving at it. With time, you start having that mindset to improve on the quality of your production, and you give the best people deserve. So if you found value from this video, make sure you subscribe to this channel, because what I want to do, I don't just want to create content here on YouTube. I want to see how I can impact the life of business owners who are looking to grow their brand, become an authority, and transform the life of thousands, if not millions of people with their message, their expertise, exposure, and their personality using YouTube as a platform. So, guys, if you're here to support me in achieving this goal, subscribe to my channel and I'll be bringing more to you. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.